Had to start the video with some Draco, man. Rest in peace, Draco. We're doing this 2021 recap. Man, I don't even know where to start for myself, man. What I can say is, a year ago, maybe even a little bit more than a year ago, like I had set out some goals of mine that I had, just with like personal life, being a father, and as well as like goals with the business. It's like I said, this is a basketball channel, so I'm gonna try to make it all tie back in as much as I can. But a year ago, one of my goals, it was something that was like I was competing with myself. I'm always competing with myself. I'm my hardest critic. So no matter how many people criticize me or disagree with something or whatever, just know like I'm always harder than myself than anybody else. And as long as you can find a way to stay in that type of space and that type of mindset, I think you'll always be successful, because what everybody else says won't affect you, and you'll only be living by your own standards and expectations. And I think that's a beautiful place to be in. And right now I'm comfortable in that space. Whereas, when I was in my early 20s, I wasn't in that space. My expectations were based on what other people felt. So a lot of the goals that I had was being able to produce a Division I player from our AAU program, Team Rampage. Like, that was one thing that I haven't done. Like, I've sent kids, D2 and D3, NAIAs, of course, JC, National JC. I checked all those boxes. I've traveled, out of state. I've played against, the EYBL Oakland Soldiers with 2 lottery picks, Jalen Green and Zaire, who's on the Grizzlies, along with other great players like Dior when he was a freshman. I've played against some of the best Team Arsenal teams. Shout out KP. I got a lot of respect for, what they do over there. I've coached against, I ain't gonna say played. I've coached against a lot of top tier teams. And when we started the program, like, those were like some of the goals, like, compete against some of the best out. But one goal I hadn't checked off the box back in 2020 going into 2021 was producing a Division I player. And I was able to check that off the box. Shout out Myron. Shout out, Mark with GGT. He puts in time with Myron. Shout out Scotland Hoops. I haven't met none of the coaches face to face, but, they definitely played a part in that. But to, like I said, to be able to get Myron and back in the spring earlier this year, and, go to Atlanta and go to Phoenix, and then it all just happened, like, that was definitely one of my proudest moments. And, like I said, I pride myself on being selfless. And it's crazy, like, the success of another person I look at that as one of the biggest success stories that I've had. Just me being a part of it. Like, was it me by myself? Nah. All the kids that move on, like, no one trainer or one coach is doing everything. Let's get that clear. Like, when it's our turn, we do what we do. If it's time for a workout and that person's under our watch, we're going to do what we do. If I'm coaching that kid and that kid is on my team and I'm coaching them, we're going to do what we do. If that kid needs help sending film out to coaches or editing film and breaking stuff down, we're going to do what we do. When it's our turn, we're going to do what we do. Just like no different with Mark, with GGT. When Myron's under his watch, he going to do what he do. When Myron was across the country at Scotland did what they do. Everybody has a role to play. It's never one person. Okay, I want to make sure that I make that very, very clear. But to be a part of that and to see it happen, and me have that as a goal going into 2021, to see that checked off, I was proud. But it wasn't just Myron. Like, Myron was the only one that went D1, but just to see the 2021 kids, bro, like, we gotta we got to really think of how the world was a year ago. I know that the cases are going up currently, but we're not on shutdown. Like a year ago, we were on shutdown. There was no high school season a year ago. This time a year ago, there was no high school season. You know, and those class of 21 kids, bro, there was a lot of uncertainty with a lot of, recruiting and stuff like that. And to see a few kids move on, despite the pandemic, I'm proud of that, bro. Like, that was definitely the success we had at Rampage over the past year, bro. Like, during the pandemic, like, you're not even understanding, bro. Like, when we started the program, we were out there. I spoke about it on one of my recent videos. The fundraising that we did when we started the program was so that the kids in the later generations were able to get what they've gotten this past year. I mean, during the pandemic, most of the kids got their looks outside of the live period. The live period was something that it was big, but for our kids, our kids were getting these looks besides the live period, before the live period. Myron signed before the live period. Myron did not play in one live period event last year, not one, and was able to go D1. D1s couldn't even go visit the prep school he was at. So this is why I'm big on, on just staying true to yourself and just trusting the process and trusting the work, because it's all going to play out. That kid put in a lot of work. So, I'm excited to see where the program goes in 2022 after having what I feel was a very successful year in 2021. I think 2022, believe it or not, 21 is going to be hard to top, but I believe 22 will be better. I think there will be more. So that was a goal of mine, was trying to produce a Division I player. We checked that off. Another goal that I had was getting into the prep world, post-grad. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I had, honest to God, I had the logo. We had the logo up long before we started. Like, the Be Skilled logos we had that done, dead center in the middle of the pandemic, spring of 2020, March, April of 2020. That logo was produced. So it was out before we knew what we were going to do. And I know at the end of last year, I wanted to try and test that. I just didn't know how it was going to happen, the timing. I didn't know none of that. And today, Be Skilled is 18 games in with plenty of games left to play. We've played 18 games. 18 games. So I checked that off, being able to get into the prep world and start moving with that. So that was another goal that I checked off. So I'm saying all that to say, 2021 was a successful year, not because of the achievements. It was more of, me setting out goals and just knocking them down one by one. I didn't know when they were going to happen. When Myron got his offer, I didn't know it was coming. I know they were talking, but I didn't know it was coming until he dropped the bombshell on me. The coach dropped the bombshell in a text message. And I remember calling Myron's parents and explaining and reading the text message out loud, and just hearing Myron's parents jump for joy in the background on that phone conversation was, bro, any parents that's looking at this video right now, that's watching this video right now, understand something, especially if you got a younger kid that's not in that position right now. If you got an elementary kid or a middle school kid or even a freshman, sophomore, right? What I heard on that phone call when I was reading that text message that D1 coach sent me, basically saying that they would like to offer Myron, that was priceless, bro. That's better than any ranking. That's better than any tournament trophy. That was better than any all-league. It's, bro, to hear the excitement on the parents to know that their son got a full-ride scholarship to a Division I school after the hard work they all have put in, the sacrifices that they all put in. It don't get no better than that, bro. It really don't. And like I said, I can only explain so much, bro. You gotta, man. I wish I could have recorded that conversation, not for like bragging purposes, but just so y'all can hear the, man, the energy behind that, bro. It's like it all paid off, and you know, for me, 2021 was a good year, bro. I mean, business wise, it was definitely a good year. So I'm really looking forward to 2022. I think we're gonna take the next step with Be Skilled. Rampage, if you guys are following my social media accounts, I mean, I've been posting all day, but I don't care, man. I mean, either you like it and you rocking with it, or you don't. You can unfollow. I'm not tripping. But I've been posting all day, and we've made the announcement that we will be, playing some high level stuff this year. So 2022 is gonna be definitely better. Staff is doing good. Me on a personal level, my family's good. I mean, this past holiday season, especially Christmas, man, was probably one of the best holidays or Christmases that I've had in a very, very long time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in a good space right now. 2021, I feel real good about heading into 2022. We can't move on into 2022 without, forgetting, the loved ones. If you had loved ones that you've lost in 2021, bro, my heart's out to you. We're definitely praying for better days in 22. On a celebrity note, we lost a lot of good ones this year. We lost a lot of good ones. I mean, we lost Betty White today, Madden a couple days ago. Y'all know how much I'm involved in the rap game with just supporting rap music. I mean, we lost Draco. I mean, it sounds weird. Draco, I didn't know Draco. Draco don't know me. Draco doesn't know Team Rampage or anything like that. But Draco was such a huge part of 2021 for Team Rampage, bro, because Myron put one of Draco's songs in his commitment video. That Pal Right and the Kisser, man. Like, that was like our theme song pregame, bro. Like, we used to listen to that, like, in real time, like, right when he dropped the mixtape on our way to tournament. So, rest in peace to Draco, man. I mean, we definitely rocked with his music heavy. We lost a lot of other ones, man. Slim 400, Young Dolph. Who else? Man, it's a shame that we lost so many that I gotta forget, the certain rappers that we lost, bro. It's crazy. But, 2021, it definitely had its ups and downs for sure. But what I want to say to my followers, those that are subscribing to the channel, those that are watching the video, is write out your goals, bro. And no goal is too big. Even if it sounds crazy to yourself, bro. Write it out. Because you can achieve it. And it may not happen when you want it to happen, but if you keep working and grinding for it day by day, you'll start chipping away. Like, a goal could be a major, hard to achieve type of goal, but there's a lot of types of goals. There's long-term goals and there's short-term goals. And there's short-term goals that if you take your time and knock out the short-term goals, it will eventually lead to you hitting the jackpot and knocking off that long-term goal. But regardless, just write out the goals. Because I wrote mine out and I achieved them. And now I'm at a position now where I kind of want to get crazier, because I know that I've been able to achieve them. And no goal is too big for me to achieve. You know what I'm saying? Write it out. Even if it sounds, like I said, bro, if it sounds crazy, it's only sounding crazy because you're making it sound crazy. No goal is too crazy. I mean, unless it's like science. Like, if you write a goal out, say, I want to fly over the Golden Gate Bridge by myself, like, grow wings. Okay, that's all right, bro. That's physically impossible. But stuff that is like, it can happen. Other people have achieved some of the stuff that you're trying to achieve. None of those goals are too crazy. And it can be as big as, I want to be a millionaire. or it can be as small as I just want to improve my household. I mean, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely praying for good health for everyone. But I just feel like, man, today is a good day because we get to recap on 2021, and later on tonight when that clock hits midnight wherever you are, okay, and it's January 1st. That's just a number. That's just a number. Okay? That number can mean something to you or it cannot mean something to you. You can feel the same or you can feel different. But regardless of how you feel about the number, the work has to be put in every day, no matter what number it is. Whether it's January 1st, don't feel good about, don't come up with all these New Year's resolutions for January 1st, but then when April 7th hits, you didn't forgot about all the resolutions you set about. Like, it's about the in-between. It's about the days that don't matter. It's about the non-holidays, the non-birthdays. It's about the random Tuesday in June. What are you doing? Because those days that you may not think are big days, like, cause you pull out your calendar and you got certain dates set out. Your birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Father's Day, your son's birthday, your daughter's birthday. Like, you got those certain dates clocked out. But what about the other days that have nothing on it? No holidays, no birthdays, no raise or paycheck days. What about the days that have nothing on them, nothing on the agenda? Those days count more. Because if you go hard on the days that have nothing on the agenda, it's going to lead into you achieving things. You guys hear what I'm saying? Go hard each and every day. This is definitely a longer video than the past, but I just want people to say, man, I got respect. I just want myself to say, I'm all over the place. I just wanted to say myself that I respect everyone, okay? Those that really have genuine love for me, family, friends, affiliates, whatever, across the country, people who've never met me, that support me, whatever. I respect you. If you rock with me, I rock with you. Those that are, maybe underlying haters, I don't know. I still respect you. I still respect you. Because at the end of the day, we all human out here. No one person's better than the next. I don't care how much I achieve. I'm no better than the next person. So I still respect everyone, whether they have love for me or they don't. I'm not on some calling out enemy type stuff. I'm not on that. I'm on some let's uplift everyone and inspire everyone. Nipsey said that the highest form of human is to inspire. The highest form of a human is to aspire. And that's true. It's very, very true. I want to inspire, whether it's my son, who's 2 years old, or the random kid who follows me on Instagram that lives in New York and watches all my training videos and subscribes to my channel and whatever. I want to inspire everyone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say, man, 2022 will be better than 2021. This will be a video that we look back on and say, hey, I achieved everything that I set out in 2022. I'm not gonna tell you what my goals are in 2022 because the game is to be sold, not told. But just know that I do have my goals written out. I hope you have your goals written out. It's not about telling everybody what your goals are, but do what you got to do to try and achieve them. And guess what? If you don't achieve them, it's okay. But just know that you went out trying. Know that you went out trying. As long as you go out trying and you gave it everything that you had to try and achieve those goals, that's all that matters, bro. If you achieve it, that's a bonus. So, Happy New Year's to all my followers, man. I appreciate you guys. When the New Year's drop, I'm going to be doing a special sale on my website. just on the strength, man. I got a clinic this weekend on Sunday, so we already rolling for 2022. We on the grind this year, man. And y'all gonna see everything that we working on currently. It's gonna come to light when it comes to light. So, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays. Oh yeah, because this shirt is nice if y'all looking at it. I know Warrior fans is probably like, man, that's a dope shirt. It is a dope shirt. Shout out my guy Logan with Premier Training. He is the assistant coach of Phoenix College down there in Phoenix, Arizona, National Junior College, man. Logan is from the Bay Area. Man, tap in with him. I'm going to put his Instagram in the description box. So click the description box and hit him up on IG if y'all want one of these exclusive shirts. Premier. This shirt is clean. It's comfortable. I'm rocking with his brand. That's my bro. That's my guy. I'm gonna put his description I'm gonna put his Instagram name in the description box. If y'all want a shirt, hit him up on IG. So I had to get that in there because this shirt is booming all over the camera. I see it. But other than that, like I said, man, happy holidays, happy New Year's. Please stay safe in 2022. Let's roll. We out.